So the woman you are seeing in this picture on the left is the same woman on the right. But these were different phases of her life. Now, the one on the left was when she was married. Look at the way she's looking. While on the the one on the right is after she left the marriage. One will wonder, why is it that women look better when they leave their marriages? Because the other day I posted a video of AY's wife being very happy, dancing, and all people said, somebody said she looked happier outside marriage than when she was in marriage. Do you know what goes on in marriage? Oh, marriage. Even the marriages you see as though they are looking so good, like everything is perfect. Do you know what that goes through? Sometimes marriages work because the woman decides, oh, let me let go, let these things go on. Let the women will keep enduring, or the men keep enduring. Let me just endure this thing till this time. They allow these things happen does not mean that they are not going through a lot. A lot of women are still tied down in marriages because because of what the world will say. A lot of people are actually in their marriages because of because of their children. Some of them are there because their ex had told them that, oh, I know that you will not last in that marriage. So what will people say had unalived a lot of people. A lot of people are in dangerous marriages that they had no business even being there. But they are there because they don't want to be, tag the word single mother or single father. So they are in bad marriages, and it's okay for them to stay in those marriages. So when people saw this woman's picture on the left and saw her after, which is on the right, the same woman, people began to wonder, is this all that there is to marriage? Sometimes you can marry a partner that is caring, a partner that is loving, a partner that will see you sad and ask you questions. There are some men that only ask outsiders questions. When they have issues, they ask outsiders, how are you doing? And they want to know why the outsider's face has changed, but they can never ask their spouse, even if their spouse is about to die. They don't care. Yes, they care about themselves. It's always about themselves. Just recently, a lady that I know left her marriage. Now, why did this lady leave her marriage? The husband was cheating. The husband was doing so many things. So she decided to leave the marriage. Now, people who did not know the genesis of all these things have decided to sideline this woman. They are calling her names. In fact, there's no name they've not called this woman, just because she decided to leave the marriage and be happy. Why would somebody say AY's wife is happier now? Somebody said Basket Mouth's wife is happier now. A lot of women are in their marriages because of sympathy, maybe because they're sympathizing with their husbands. They don't want to leave him so that people will not see him as a bad. And do you know a lot of women in marriages who are still protecting the men that hurt them? Like a man, because the world sees the man as a perfect human being. And by the time you open your mouth to begin to tell them that, oh, this man, this husband of mine that you are seeing, is not the way he is. So people will start saying it's a lie. It's you that is a bad person. Because most Nigerian women try to protect their husbands. Even the ones that abuse them, the ones that hurt them, the ones that cheat on them, they try to protect them because they have told the world very good narratives, very good stories about their husbands. So how would they now present this case before the same people telling them, oh, this man is bad? Do you know the reason that lady left her husband was because the husband on her birthday, the husband couldn't even do anything for her. But on the day, the husband couldn't do anything for her. The husband couldn't do anything for the children. But the day his side chick did a birthday party, this man was there. The day random people were doing birthday parties, this man was wishing them happy birthday, but cannot wish his own wife a happy birthday. Even when the wife traveled out of the country, he didn't care. The wife will travel, the wife will surprise him, the wife will do things. Every of his birthday, this wife gives him gifts. But he will never give the wife. Even when the wife is moody, sitting down, he doesn't care. He will never ask her, are you okay? But she will always ask the husband, are you okay? And one will begin to think, this marriage, is it a one-sided game? So she leaves the marriage and people began to drag her. Now, AY's wife is happier being single. She has her own reasons, but people are dragging her. Basket Mouth's wife is happier being single. People are dragging her, but people don't know what the husband put her through in that marriage, especially men that seem very quiet. The world already had painted women who are expressive as noisy and troublesome. immediately you are the bad person. So a lot of women, because they don't know how to live the marriage, because they don't want people to give them a bad name, so they remain. So people's pleasers are usually the people that get hurt the most by the same people they are trying to protect, by the same people they are trying to give a good name or maintain their good name. Have you noticed that that is what goes on with people's pleasers? That is what goes on, because they don't want, oh, I want to protect my home, I want to do this. See, the moment you begin to start thinking of leaving your marriage and thinking that it's because of the children you are there, you are making a mistake. Before you met that man, before you met those children, you had met the man. So if it is no longer about the man, then you are just wasting your time in that marriage. You are wasting your time in that marriage, because a lot of women go through a lot just because they don't want to give that man a bad name. So they keep staying in the marriage. No matter how bad it is, they stay there. The man is a good... Of course, quiet men, they can give you a bad name while they are maintaining their steez. They will give you such a bad name maintaining their steez. Are there women that are also doing this to their husband perfectly? They are women. But it's difficult. Why I'm always saying it's difficult is because women sacrifice more for men than men do. A woman will sacrifice her all to support a man. But at the end of the day, this man will never lift a finger for that woman. Okay, let's take for instance, a woman bought something for the husband for his birthday. On the day this man was supposed to buy something for the wife, he bought something that will have to do with the family. So men believe that when they do house chores, when they do house chores or pay children's school fee or buy clothes for the house, they have done the wife a favor. That's what a lot of men believe. They've done the wife a favor. They don't know that marriage is something that is both parties. If you are bringing the money, the wife is bringing support from home, or she's also bringing the money. You work together. You don't just sit down and feel that because you are doing house chores, it is the woman is not bringing anything to the table. And this is why I tell women, be employed somehow, directly or indirectly. Bring in money. Also have something to contribute to the family. Don't just sit down, let the man do everything. Because when you do that, your relevance in that house will not matter. So this woman they are asking, why is she like this while married, and why is she like this while single? Because she decided to prioritize herself. She decided to live the life of guilt, living the area, because she saw that she was going through a lot of mental torture. She will go through things the husband doesn't care. All he cares about is himself. So now look at the difference between herself while married and herself while single. And that is why I say, if you are not ready to take nonsense, please stay single. Because marriage will rubbish you. Marriage will reduce you to the last. Especially when you are married to a spouse that is very, very quiet and vindictive. Because you see, quiet people, they misjudge them. So now this woman, people are dragging her. And I have seen women who are also going through worse situations. They are still in those marriages because of what people will say. Because of what people will say. The children you are talking about, if you're unalive yourself, if those children grow up, what would they say? It's not better you are alive somewhere than for a man to maltreat you to this level. He will beat you up. He will drag you by your hair. And see, another thing people don't know is emotional abuse is worse than physical abuse. People think until a man hits you, even when the man emotionally abuses you, it is enough ground to leave that marriage and stay on your own. When you people make peace and it comes to his consciousness that he has really hurt you, you come back. Separation is not bad. Separate for the man to know your value, because some men don't know your value while you are in their house. They do not know the value. Until you leave, they will not understand. I've seen a lot of men who treated their wives like trash. They will say outsiders who are not feeling, they will, how are you? They will find out, they even go and visit, call them on phone. But their own wives in the house, they do nothing. They do nothing. If you like, unalive yourself, they don't care. They don't care. So don't drag this woman. Don't insult her. Don't say things that you don't know her story. You don't know her journey. You do not know her journey until you listen to a lot of people talk about their journey, what they've gone through, the kind of sacrifices they have to sacrifice in their marriages. At the end of the day, what do they get? Abandonment. Do you know that is the worst thing that can happen to anybody? So love yourself. Believe in yourself. Know who you are so that nobody rubbishes you. If you believe in yourself, if your self-esteem is already on ground zero, don't marry. because the man or woman can make your self-esteem become more than ground zero.